39 weeks, you guys. Today, actually yesterday, I turned 39 weeks, so today I'm 39 weeks one day. Crazy. So with Jack, I went into labor 39 weeks and 2 days, so that's tomorrow. And actually I put a post on like my Instagram and Facebook getting everyone to guess when I was going to go into labor, and I guessed November the 4th. I don't remember what time I said, and Jack just woke up. But I guess November the 4th. So that's tomorrow. And you know what? I kind of have a feeling that tonight might be the night, even though there was a few more things that I wanted to get done. So I'm hoping I don't go into labor tonight. I'm hoping Jack is gonna go back to sleep, because I just sat down to film this video and it's like 4 o'clock. I might have to go get him. Okay, he might have settled down again, but maybe I need to talk quieter. I had a prenatal appointment last Thursday. I didn't get checked, so at 39 weeks is when my doctor usually starts checking for dilation, but I decided to not get checked. If I make it to my 40-week appointment on Friday, I might get checked, I might not. I don't really know yet what I'm gonna do, just because I feel like if you get checked and you're like 1-2 centimeters dilated, you can be 1 to 2 centimeters dilated for like 1 to 2 weeks, or like until you go into birth. So then like I just feel like I'm going to be thinking about it all the time. So for me it's just like not worth getting checked. But when she did check the baby to see like her position, she said that she was very, very, very low in my pelvis, and that what else did she say? Oh, she also said that if I had to guess your dilation, she said I would say 2 centimeters. I told my doula that. She was like, how could she guess your dilation? Which, it was just a guess. I mean, she doesn't know, she didn't check me, but I guess just because how low the baby was. And she also said that she had 3 other pregnant women, and I don't know if she meant she just checked them or if she gave them like a stretch and sweep, but anyways 3 of them went to labor. So I was just like, I think I'll wait on and not get checked because I have been having a lot of anxiety this past week. So I'm really trying to focus on like my not mental health, but like how I'm mentally preparing for birth, because with Jack I didn't have any anxiety, I didn't fear birth at all, and I'm wondering, and like this time I'm having a lot of anxiety, but I'm wondering if it's more than just to do with birth, because I do feel scared of birth this time. I don't know why, because I've been through it before. I had this, like, you know, easygoing labor. He was sunny side up, so I did have a lot of back pain, but like it was still, I feel like, a pretty good birth. Like I was satisfied with it. But what was I saying? Oh my god, what was I just saying? Oh yeah, so I don't know why I'm so nervous, but I feel like it might have a lot more to do with that just birth, because I have Jack. He's 19 months old. He's a huge mama's boy. He always wants my attention. He's very I feel like emotional when it comes to me. Like he has like, and not in a good way. So I'm really worried that he's gonna be very jealous, and even a part of me is scared that he will resent me, because, you know, I'm hopefully going to be breastfeeding Lucy, so I'm going to be holding her a lot. I'm not going to be able to just pick him up whenever he wants, or, you know, do whatever he wants when he wants. So I am worried about that. And then also, like, my mom is flying up on Wednesday, today's Sunday, and she's flying out with my grandparents and my grandmother. She has a lot of anxiety about flying. My mom does too, so I'm kind of worried about that. And then yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. And then it's just the not knowing when you're going to go in labor. I mean, it can happen at any time, anywhere, any place. I don't really care about my water like breaking in public. It's not that, it's just the not knowing when it's gonna happen, and I struggle with that. Like, I'm not the type of person that I have strict schedules or anything like that. It's just not knowing when it's gonna happen kind of drives me insane. But it's okay. So I feel like it's a combination of all of these things that's giving me a lot of anxiety. And I'm not doing a lot of the things that I was doing in my first pregnancy to prepare for birth. For example, I was doing a lot of prenatal yoga, which I haven't been doing because I have Jack, and I just can't go to prenatal classes because there's no childcare, and my husband's working a lot, so I just can't go whenever I want. And I feel like prenatal yoga really helped me, because you're practicing your breathing a lot, which I haven't been doing. And then I was reading a lot more books. I am currently reading a book, but I don't have the time to sit down and like read a lot like I did in my first pregnancy. And then I was listening to podcasts. I was walking a lot, which I'm not doing this pregnancy. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not preparing as much as I should be. So like I said, I'm really trying to like mentally prepare myself by reading. My doula told me, well, to make a birth playlist and to listen to your birth playlist, and it may sound silly, but to picture yourself in labor. So I've been trying to do that as well. When I left my prenatal, my doctor told me she feel like I'm gonna have like a smooth, faster birth than Jack, because I was 19 hours in labor with Jack. Of course, that wasn't all bad. I feel like maybe the last 5-6 hours was the most painful. Other than that, it was fine. But she said that she thinks I'm gonna have a smooth, faster labor, so crossing my fingers for that. And I asked her if her back was out, because Jack was born sunny side up, and it's really hard for those babies to be born because it's just not the ideal position. And she said her back was out, but she said it's normal for them to be face out, like their back tucked to your back, until they go into labor, and then they will get into proper position. So but I have been doing spinning babies as much as I can. Not as much as I should be doing, don't tell my doula. And spinning babies is all about getting your baby in the proper position, or the best position for birth. So that was my prenatal. I haven't gained any weight this past week. I don't think I've really gained weight the past couple of weeks, to be honest. I weighed yesterday morning, I was 166 pounds, so I've gained 30 pounds in total. I gained about 35 with the Jack, but when I delivered Jack, I was about 165 pounds, which is what I am right now. So yeah, it kind of funny how that worked out. Sleep, most nights it's pretty good. Like I said, I switched to the magnesium pills. Actually, I haven't took it the last few nights, but this morning I did wake at 4 a.m. which brings me to my next point. So a lot, I wake usually once in the night to pee, and it's usually around 4 a.m. and I wake to cramps. And the first time this happened was a few nights ago, but I was on night shift. I was home alone with Jack, and I woke to cramps, and my anxiety went through the roof. Like, my heart rate was just pounding, and I was like, I was scared. I was legit scared, and I don't know if it was because Byron was at work and I was home alone. But yeah, it was just not fun. It did pass, of course, but I would like just fall asleep, and then I would get another cramp, and I would wake up and be like, oh my god, like, is this contractions? But I've had no other signs like I did with Jack. I didn't like have any cramps with Jack, but this time, yeah, like the last 4-5 mornings, I wake, and then in like around 4, and it's always around 4 a.m. to like period cramps, but they always like fade away or go away. So I don't think it's contractions. I think it's just my body preparing for birth, cramps. And it's funny because I went in labor with Jack, I woke 4 a.m. to period cramps, so maybe that's why I'm like stressing so hard about it. And one morning I wrote this down, I think. Yeah, so 38 weeks, 2 days, I woke up with more than usual pelvic pain. It feels like I was punched on the pubic bone. Even my sit bones hurt. So like just a lot more pressure down there. And when Bar was working day shifts, I would wake at 5 a.m. every morning, get up, I would eat something, maybe read a little bit, and then go back to bed for a nap until Jack woke, which Jack sleeps until like 9. Like if I'm asleep, sometimes he'll sleep till like 9:30, 10. I don't think he's sleeping, but he's just chilling in his crib, so that works for me. So that night, 7:30 p.m. I started having a lot of anxiety. I guess this is the same day. So TMI, of course, always TMI. But when I went to the washroom, I had a little bit of mucus, and again, my anxiety went through the roof. Most days I'm fine, but when anything happens that I feel like labor might be like starting or soon, I get a lot of anxiety. And I noticed a little bit of mucus, which is like one of the first signs with Jack, and I lost it. I was just like not good. I've been doing a lot better, but yeah, I still have anxiety. And that went away. With Jack, I had like brown spotting, so I haven't had any brown spotting. It was just this one time I had like a little bit of mucus when I went to the washroom. I was worried it was a piece of my mucus plug because it was like thick like that. But it was only that one time. I got like super emotional too. Like I just feel like I'm not ready. Like I'm not ready. I don't want her to come yet. Nothing against her, of course. Like I love you, Lucy, so much. But I just feel like I'm not ready. So then I was like cramping a little bit, but then I went to the washroom. So maybe that was why. So I just like, when I get like that with like anxiety, I really try to practice my breathing, like slow breaths, deep inhales and exhales. And then I was also like huffing some oils that I got. I think I was using white angelica. It's been my go-to lately, and that really helped, really calmed me down. I think before I came home from work, and then we watched some Grey's Anatomy because we've been watching that, and then I went to bed. The next morning I woke up with a lot of back pain and pelvic pain, and my legs were really crampy, which I just feel like every morning when I get out of bed, my like pelvic and my back and everything just hurts a lot. But then as the day goes on, it kind of like simmers down a little bit, but there's definitely still a lot of like pain in the pelvic area. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wrote. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that happened this week. Well, this week was Halloween. Barn was working, so that kind of sucked, but I did take Jack out around the block. That has nothing really to do with pregnancy, but maybe that has to do with like the waking in the morning with cramps, is eating a little bit more junk food than normal. Her hospital bag is ready. I need to film that video. I do have to add a couple more things to my bag though. And her room is pretty much done as well, except I need to hang one thing, and I'm waiting on one thing, but she said she'll have it done tomorrow. So, and then I need to do the nursery tour. So like I feel like I have a lot to do. I just don't have time to do it. So yeah, I'm excited for my mom to get here on Wednesday. There's a couple of things that I wanted to make too. I wanted to show you guys what I like my postpartum setup and like how I prepare for baby. So much to do, you guys. I'm getting a lot more of the like, I guess, Braxton Hicks, where my tummy gets really tight. I don't know, I don't feel like it's Braxton Hicks, but I guess it is. My tummy just gets really hard. It doesn't hurt, it's not uncomfortable, it doesn't feel like a cramp. But my stomach just gets really hard and like square, and I remember that happening with Jack as well, and that was only a couple days before I went into labor. So praying that I make it through tonight so I can do a few things tomorrow that I need to get done. I'll show you my bump because like every time I like stop filming and then I realize I didn't show a bump date. So I'll do that right now before I forget. Okay, so little man woke up. What? That's my water. So I just thought I would go get him to say hi. You guys, I don't think you guys have seen him in a while. I'm hoping to edit this video and get it up tonight. So, but this is Billy. What do you want? What is? This is not a maternity shirt, so I don't know how flattering it is, but I think Jack's gonna miss his little seat. Let's say hi. Say hi to the camera. Hi. I love you. I love you so much. You're gonna be the best big brother, hey? Oh my gosh, she's moving so much right now. My poor back, hey. I have such bad posture. Love you. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and I will maybe see you next week. Maybe not. Bye, guys.